Welcome to episode 7 of When It All Came Together, a series taking a look back on the days when perseverance finally paid off for a driver at NASCAR's highest level. Today we will be looking back at Jerry Nadeau's race in the 2000 Napa 500 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. He became well versed in many disciplines of racing growing up, including go-karts, SCCA, and the Barber Pro Series, before moving on to IMSA, Firestone Firehawk, and Formula Ford. His initial entry into NASCAR would come in the Busch Grand National Series in 1995, driving for Greg Pollux. His Cup Series debut would come in 1997, making a handful of starts driving for Randy Jackson, before landing a ride with Elliott Marino Motorsports for 1998. He would sign on with Melling Racing for the 1999 season, taking over the team's number 9 entry after the departure of Lake Speed. After a short stint at the end of the year driving for MB2 Motorsports, he would sign on with Hendrick Motorsports to take over the team's number 25 entry for the 2000 season. By the time teams pulled into the Atlanta Motor Speedway in late November for the final race weekend of the season, Nadeau had made 102 starts in the series, having earned 3 top 5 and 6 top 10 finishes, with a career best of 4th having come at both New Hampshire Motor Speedway and in the Brickyard 400 over the summer months. He would line up in second after averaging 193.299 miles per hour around the 1.54-mile oval in qualifying.
Nadeau had a strong car here in the spring, but engine problems sidelined him then. The 25 team thinks that if it can be there at the end, Nadeau might be able to pick up his first career victory right here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
The Napa 500, the finale of the 2000 season, is underway. From his pole position, Jeff Gordon is going to lead lap number 1. The battle is on for second spot. Dale Jarrett and Jerry Nadeau going at it. Nadeau up on the high side of the track now gets that position from Dale Jarrett. And Dave Blaney is right there in fourth.
Boy, Jerry Nadeau might have learned something there. He went into turn 1 on the high side of the racetrack at a very fast speed and stuck, and look how much he pulled away from Jarrett and gained on Jeff Gordon.
He would overtake Jeff Gordon for the race lead on lap 5.
Jerry Nadeau begins to come up and challenge Jeff Gordon and is going to take the lead at the end of the backstretch.
Nadeau was so strong here in the race in March at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Shows he has a good car again.
This will be the 10th race that Jerry Nadeau has led in the year 2000. He most recently led at Phoenix.
Jeff Bodine would bring out the first caution of the day on lap 14 with an accident in turn 2. The leaders would stay out under the yellow, and the event would return to green on lap 18. Oil from Elliott Sadler's car would bring out the second caution on lap 21. The leaders would stay out once again, and the action would resume on lap 27. Jeremy Mayfield would quickly assume the race lead.
Jeremy Mayfield wants that lead. He's got him a good jump up on the outside of the racetrack. Wally Dallenbach got himself a good jump back there and a little further back. Earnhardt still running that high line. A lot of shuffling around. Maybe you don't want to give up that lead. He said you're going to have to fight for it. Well, Jeremy Mayfield led that lap, so he can back off now. He doesn't have to worry about getting the lead. If he was trying to get 5 bonus points, no. He just wants to be the lead dog.
Exactly.
NASCAR would throw out a competition caution on lap 37 due to the weather throughout the weekend. The leaders would pit this time.
Let's go to John Kerman.
Jerry Nadeau, who led the early stage of this race, is in for a 4-tire change. He told his crew chief Tony Furr the car was tight and then he'd get loose, and they go 1 round up on the track bar, also make an air pressure adjustment to Phil Weber.
Nadeau would line back up in 4th for the lap 41 restart.
Teammate Jerry Nadeau, they made an adjustment on his car, and they looked at his tires. They said the adjustment that they made with the track bar going 1 round up should fix the adjustment because it showed about 20 degrees tight.
Mayfield goes to the lead once again. He's already led 11 laps, and he's up there in front again.
And here comes Jerry Nadeau. Start on the outside pole. Has been so strong in that 25 car. Trying to get back to the front, battling on the outside of Bobby Labonte.
Racing amongst the top 5 over the early part of the run, he would move into 3rd on lap 49 after getting around Ward Burton. He would get around Bobby Labonte shortly thereafter. Jeremy Mayfield's engine would expire, bringing out the fourth caution on lap 54 and sending Nadeau back into the top spot. He would take the opportunity to pit under the yellow.
And the leader, Jerry Nadeau, is in. Remember, last time they made that track bar adjustment, it seems to have fixed the car because he's running really well. So they changed right side tires, no chassis adjustments, coming around working on the left side. Already full of fuel. They'd only run 15 laps on this set of tires because the lug nuts tightened, and he is down and away.
After a split strategy with some cars taking 2 tires and others staying out, he would restart from 7th on lap 61. Moving forward over the run, he would reach the top 5 on lap 64, then passing Dale Jarrett for 4th on lap 65 and Steve Park for 3rd on lap 66. Michael Waltrip's spin in turn 4 would bring out the 5th caution on lap 69. Staying out under the yellow, he would restart from 3rd on lap 75. Initially falling back to 5th at the beginning of the run, he would settle in and begin to move back forward, retaking the race lead on lap 94.
And Earnhardt about to lose the second position to Nadeau. Well, might have been an early call on me, P's part there. As a matter of fact, Nadeau may lose the 3rd position to Jerry. When there's a car on the outside of you, you just can't drive that car down in the corner like you normally can. I think Nadeau right now would have the fastest car. Oh, look at Bobby Labonte. And he missed that groove up there just a little bit. And look how much space he lost as Nadeau moves up to that second spot. I think right now, Nadeau probably has the quickest car of these 4 cars if he can run his line. But having to try to pass these cars, it's been a little bit of a struggle for him.
Today in bright blue, sunshiny skies. Well, of course, Dale Earnhardt is in a battle for the 2nd position in the point standings, and his rival in that category is Jeff Burton, as we see Nadeau now go to the inside of Earnhardt and take the lead. And Jeff Burton right now.
Jerry Nadeau's radio as they compliment their driver for taking the lead.
Tony Stewart would suffer a right front tire failure in turn 2, bringing out the 6th caution on lap 111.
4 tires for Jerry Nadeau, the only adjustment, a pound down on both left side tires. The Dr. Jerry punch.
After pitting with the leaders, Nadeau would restart from the lead on lap 116. Michael Waltrip would bring out the yellow for the 2nd time of the afternoon on lap 130 with a crash in turn 3. Nadeau would take the opportunity here to pit for 4 tires.
4 tire change for Jerry Nadeau, no adjustments. They toyed with the idea of taking only 2 tires, but Tony first said the car was just too good. Bill Weber.
He would line back up in 5th when the action resumed on lap 136. After getting around Robert Presley for 4th on lap 139, he would make his way around Dale Jarrett for 3rd on lap 141.
And here comes Jerry Nadeau, moves into that 3rd spot, getting closer and closer.
He would get by Dale Earnhardt on lap 147 to move into the 2nd spot.
And now the 2nd place position is being contested as Jerry Nadeau moves inside Dale Earnhardt. They rumble down into turn number 1.
And what, Bob?
They're still running side by side. You thought I was going to say...
Yeah, I really thought you were going to say Nadeau took over that spot. But you can say it now, I think, very safely, Bob.
And Nadeau now takes over the spot.
He would take the top spot once more on lap 168 after getting around Ward Burton.
And here we go, battle for the lead, and Nadeau comes off turn 4, gets on the inside of Ward Burton and
run your
takes
race
it.
now. You run your pace.
There's Jerry Nadeau continuing to lead. He has about a 1 1/4 second advantage now on 2nd place Ward Burton.
Jimmy Spencer would kick off a green flag pit sequence on lap 181. Nadeau would make his own stop on lap 191.
And the leader's about to come into the pits as Todd Bodine goes out. Jerry Nadeau may come in.
That's going to give the lead to Bobby Labonte, who has not led yet today. John?
Tony Furr, Jerry Nadeau, very happy with the way the car is. The last two stops have made no adjustments at all. He squeals to a stop. They'll go to work on the right side. Now they're going to peel off the tearaway, and I believe that's the last one they're going to have left for the day. Swinging around to the left side. No chassis adjustments, no air pressure adjustments. Still very satisfied with the way the car's running. Another good pit stop for Jerry Nadeau's crew.
He would cycle back to the lead 4 laps later.
His advantage over Ward Burton is going to be a little more than 7 1/4 seconds. Bobby Labonte third, then Matt Kenseth and Jeff Burton. Down to John Kernan once again.
Jerry Nadeau's crew looking over the tires. They roll it back. You can see where they've circled around. The Goodyear engineers showing where the cords are. And Tony Furr just told Jerry, you're going to have to take it easy on your tires because that time we ran a full fuel stop for you. So you're going to have to take it easy on your tires because we showed a little bit of chunking. So now they're continuing to talk things over with the Goodyear engineer. But Tony also told me they could not make it on one more stop. They would need 2.
Will we have a first-time winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway to end the 2000 season? Well, right now, Jerry Nadeau, who has never won in the series, is in the lead.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. would begin the next pit cycle on lap 226.
I mean, what they're trying to tell Jerry Nadeau, it doesn't matter that the lead is diminishing, because if you have a 6-second lead or a 7-second lead, if you have to make another pit stop for fuel that the second-place car, Bobby Labonte, doesn't have to make, you're going to lose. So back up, slow down. Sometimes the fastest car does not always win.
Nadeau would come in on lap 256.
Can Nadeau? Can he run to...
If he runs another 2 or 3 laps, I think he can do it. Well, here he comes.
Let's get the air diesel ready to see Jake. Nadeau gets it down over the speed limit. John Kernan.
Jerry Nadeau was going to stay out 3 more laps, but as soon as Bobby Labonte had to come in and pit, Tony Furr said, let's pit the next time by because it's between us and the 18 car to go the rest of the way, so everybody's going to have to pit one more time. Don't know if he can stretch it to, what would it be, 69 laps. That would be quite a stretch. With 4 tires and air pressure adjustment. You heard they wanted some wet earlier, but they decided to take with an air pressure adjustment.
Great stop, guys. Great stop.
He would cycle back up to second behind Ward Burton.
In the 25 pit.
Bob, I'm with the right rear tire off of Jerry Nadeau's car. Remember, I told you they were going to try and stay out there 3 more laps, but when Bobby Labonte pitted a couple laps before, they decided to come in. It's a good thing they did because look at this. Worn down to the cord, 65 laps, they said. That's the maximum number of laps that they could do. So they're going to come up about 4 laps short from the end of the race. To Dr. Jerry Punch.
Jeff Gordon would kick off the final pit stop sequence with 44 laps to go. Nadeau would make his own stop on lap 299.
Jerry Nadeau is in for 4 tires after they were planning on stopping with 4 laps to go, but as soon as they saw Bobby Labonte come in and pit, they decided they could not allow him to beat them by short pitting. So Nadeau is down and away with a good stop.
Cycling out second, he would set his sights on closing in on Ward Burton once again.
Jerry Nadeau's 5.7 seconds behind Ward Burton.
But Jerry Nadeau is gaining on Ward Burton. But now, can he continue to gain at the pace that he is? Look at Burton. He knows he's got to go 3 wide on the inside of turn 3 on the inside of Gordon.
And Ned, there's good reason for that. Tony Furr, for the first time this race after this last pit stop, finally told Jerry Nadeau he could get everything he wanted to get out of that race car. He had been holding him back throughout the entire race from the beginning, preaching to take it easy, be easy on the tires, save fuel. But after this last pit stop, Tony got on the radio and said, Jerry, go for it. Take it to the front. He said, you can do it. You're a half a second a lap faster than Ward Burton.
Scott Pruitt would bring out the 8th and final caution of the day on lap 313 after he spinned down the backstretch. Pitting with the leaders under the yellow, the team would elect to change right side tires.
It'll be right side tires only for Jerry Nadeau. Tony Furr is preaching, asking what he wanted to do. If he wanted to go forward, too, Jerry said to Dr. Jerry Punch.
Lining up in second for the restart on lap 319, he would quickly take over the race lead.
Nadeau, he pass on the inside.
Blaney gets way up high on the track and gets loose, and look at him charge toward the front of the field as Nadeau.
And here comes Labonte, the 18 car with 4 fresh tires. And look what a run he has.
Do what you want.
Do what you want. Yeah, you want to stay out front.
Just protect your bottom. Bobby and Pella, just protect your bottom. Nadeau takes the lead down the backstretch. Labonte tries to come to second. Ward Burton, however, has second. And look at Dale Earnhardt using the middle groove.
But can Nadeau stay in front of Earnhardt? That is the question.
Well, a first-time winner possibly, but probably the worst thing you could imagine is having the number 3 car in your rearview mirror as you enter the last 4 laps. Nadeau now has 3 more laps to go. 3 to go. And the interval is 1.06 seconds.
That time, Jerry Nadeau ran over 187 miles per hour with 2 fresh tires.
Jerry Nadeau's best Atlanta finish.
You're a cat. Go, cat, go. You got him.
Best Atlanta finish in 5 races, 20th last November. The white flag. One more time, buddy. 1 more lap to go in the 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup season. The interval is 1.2 seconds between Nadeau and Dale Earnhardt.
Back it down the coast through this corner.
Back in March of '81, Darrell Waltrip took the checkered flag to win the very first race that we televised on ESPN. And in November of 2000, Jerry Nadeau wins the final race on ESPN.
Crossing the line 1.338 seconds in front of Dale Earnhardt, Nadeau would claim his first Cup Series victory.
This will be a celebration to remember 30-year-old Jerry Nadeau, his 103rd career start. He becomes the 4th first-time winner in the year 2000. And take a listen. Jerry, congratulations. Here is John Hendrick. John Hendrick comes in to give him a big hug. Congratulations. Win number 1 of hopefully many to come.
I can't believe it.
Thank you, Jerry. Tony Furr, the crew chief, coming up to give him a big hug. Who got at him all day, Jerry?
I hate it. My mom and dad aren't here. My wife, Jada. I'm excited. These guys are the best in the world. I tell you, I got to thank Michael Holligan for being on board all year long. We had a tough year, but what a way to end the season. The car was flawless. The guys did an awesome job on pit road. I got to thank Hendrick Motorsports, all the guys at the engine shop. Honey, I'll be home soon.
You know, you showed your strength all day. It's okay to show your emotions. I mean, this is win number 1. Jerry, outstanding effort. The last few laps, you saw Bobby Labonte coming, Earnhardt, others coming. Did you think, you said, man, am I going to have my hands full here these last 4 or 5?
I didn't know what was going to happen there. I couldn't believe that the 22 car was in front of us the whole time. And, you know, I thought we had a pretty healthy lead before that. And then all of a sudden, he was ahead of me by the end of the race. And so we put on 2 tires, same as they did. But the car was just awesome. I mean, we were catching him every lap. And I'm just so excited. These guys are the best. I want to say hello to my mom and dad, my sister down in Florida, and my wife, Jada. I'm just so excited.
Jerry, in 1981, on our first ESPN telecast, we saw a young up-and-coming driver named Darrell Waltrip win. And on our last telecast today, we see another up-and-coming young driver, Jerry Nadeau, win. We wish you the best of luck. Go win some championships and win some more races.
I really thank you. I know you can't fill Darrell Waltrip's shoes, but it's good to win this race, especially the last race he's been in. Thank you.
He would go on to make 74 further starts in the series, earning an additional 5 top 5 and 12 top 10 finishes, before unfortunately suffering a career-ending crash at Richmond Raceway during a practice session in May of 2003. Jerry Nadeau was a multi-talented driver that unfortunately had his career cut short before his full potential could be reached. As he showed the world on a late fall afternoon in the year 2000, he added his name amongst the ranks of those who have won at NASCAR's highest level.